We're diving into the mysterious world of the 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln cent, a coin that could turn your pocket change into a life-changing fortune. Most people toss pennies without a second thought. They jingle in jars, collect dust, or vanish into cash registers. Yet among these ordinary coins, some hide shocking errors so rare they almost defy belief. The 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln cent is one such anomaly. Minted at the Denver Mint, every penny from that year should bear a small D mark, a subtle stamp that identifies its origin. But a handful slipped through the cracks, leaving a trail of coins without a mint mark, a tiny omission that would send shockwaves through the numismatic world. Because in the universe of coin collecting, rarity is everything. And the 1988 no-mint mark penny is extraordinarily rare. Imagine the thrill of discovering a coin that millions of Americans passed over, thinking it was just another penny, when in reality it was a ticket to unimaginable wealth. Collectors who have stumbled across these coins have seen prices soar into the hundreds of thousands, and in rare, pristine conditions, as high as $2.8 million. That's not a typo. $2,800,000 for a penny. It's all in the details. The 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln cent is not just rare, it's an error coin, a glitch in the U.S. Mint's otherwise meticulous system. These errors occur when a coin is struck without the die that stamps the mint mark. It's a tiny imperfection, invisible to most, yet collectors spot it instantly. And in the world of high-stakes coin collecting, an error like this transforms an ordinary penny into a historical artifact, a one-of-a-kind treasure. A collector opens a roll of pennies, idly flipping through them, when suddenly they see it. A 1988 penny with no D mark. Their heart races. Could this be the legendary no-mint mark error? They hold it up to the light. Every detail screams authenticity. The moment of realization hits. They may be holding a coin worth more than a luxury car, a small house, even a lifetime of savings. And this isn't just theory. The market is real, and the numbers are jaw-dropping. In auctions and private sales, the 1988 no-mint mark penny has commanded sums that few can even fathom. Reports suggest that coins in top condition, graded by professional coin services, have fetched up to $2.8 million. Even coins in slightly lower condition can sell for tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. These are the kinds of figures that turn ordinary people into instant legends in the collecting world. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. Not all 1988 no-mint mark pennies are created equal. Double dies, weak strikes, or die cracks that further enhance their rarity. Each anomaly is a fingerprint of the coin's journey through the mint, a mark that tells a story no ordinary penny could ever tell. And collectors? They obsess over these details, because the difference between a six-figure coin and a seven-figure coin can be found in the slightest irregularity. The truth is, the odds are slim, but not impossible. Hundreds of millions of pennies were minted in 1988. Most bear the familiar Denver D, but a select few escaped notice, slipping into circulation undetected. And unlike rare gold coins or vintage bills, these pennies could be in your pocket, your wallet, or a jar at home right now. The potential is right under your nose, if you know what to look for. The key is detail, patience, and knowledge. First, check the date carefully. 1988 pennies have a very precise font and placement of numbers. Next, examine the area just below the date, where the Denver D should be. If it's missing, you've likely found something extraordinary. Then, consider condition. Coins that have been handled, scratched, or worn are less valuable than those in mint condition, shining as if fresh from the mint. But even a circulated error penny can attract serious attention from collectors. And here's the thing about the market. It's emotional, it's unpredictable, and it's hungry for rarity. Collectors don't just buy coins. They chase history, prestige, and the thrill of the find. Owning a 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln cent is like holding a secret piece of history in your hand. It's a story that began in the mint, slipped unnoticed through countless hands, and now sits silently, waiting for the right person to recognize its value. That could be you. The legend of the 1988 no-mint mark penny is also filled with drama. Reports abound of coins surfacing in the most ordinary of places. A forgotten drawer, a jar of pennies on a kitchen counter, even inside rolls bought at the bank. Imagine the sheer shock of realizing that a coin you've owned for decades is not just rare, it's worth a fortune. It's a feeling collectors describe as pure exhilaration, a rush that most people never experience in a lifetime. The answer is yes, if it's genuine, in pristine condition, and verified by reputable grading services. This isn't fairy tale speculation, it's documented market reality. Coins that were once considered common have flipped the lives of everyday collectors, turning them into overnight sensations, celebrated in auction houses and numismatic circles alike. But let's pause for a moment and consider the psychology of the hunt. Why are people so captivated by rare coins? It's not just about money. It's the thrill of discovery, the knowledge that something extraordinary is hidden in plain sight. Every roll of pennies becomes a story waiting to unfold, each coin a potential key to wealth, history, and personal triumph. It's a game of patience, observation, and intuition, and the stakes are real. Now, imagine you've gone through your change, slowly, meticulously, flipping each penny in your fingers. And then, there it is. A 1988 penny with no Denver Mint mark, its copper surface gleaming under the light. Your pulse quickens. The possibilities flood your mind. Could this be the coin that changes everything? Could this ordinary piece of metal transform your financial future? For collectors, these moments are unforgettable. They are once-in-a-lifetime discoveries, and for those lucky enough to find one, the rewards are monumental. And what makes the 1988 no-mint mark penny even more compelling is its proven market value. We're not talking about speculation or hype. This coin has a verified track record, with high-grade specimens selling for staggering sums. Even a single authenticated penny can make headlines in the numismatic world, attracting attention from collectors, investors, and media outlets. It's more than a coin, it's a phenomenon. It means opportunity is closer than you think. It means that your jar of pennies, your wallet, or that forgotten roll from the bank could be holding the most extraordinary find of your life. It means that history, rarity, and fortune are not reserved for others. They could be in your hands. And the 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln cent is one of the most powerful examples of this incredible potential. The story of this coin is far from over. With each passing year, more collectors join the hunt, more rolls are opened, and yet, the number of genuine no-mint mark pennies remains astonishingly low. That scarcity is what drives the market, what fuels the imagination, and what keeps collectors on the edge of their seats. It's a rare combination of history, error, and human fascination. A perfect storm that can turn a humble penny into a million-dollar marvel. Every penny in your possession is more than just change. It could be a portal to unimaginable wealth. It could be a connection to history. It could be a 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln cent, waiting silently for you to discover its secret. And once you do, your life and the story you tell will never be the same. Because in the world of coin collecting, luck favors the vigilant, fortune favors the patient, and opportunity favors those who look closely enough to see what everyone else overlooks. Today, the 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln cent stands as a testament to that truth. That rarity, hidden in plain sight, can be worth more than you ever imagined. And the moment you hold one, the moment you recognize it, is the moment everything changes to S.O. The next time you sift through pennies, don't glance. Look, study, examine. That ordinary coin could very well be your extraordinary discovery. It could be the one coin that turns a mundane collection into a treasure of life-changing magnitude. And when that moment comes, you'll understand exactly why collectors across the country are obsessed with this elusive, astonishing penny. Because sometimes, the smallest things in life hold the greatest rewards. Yet collectors across the country are whispering about it. The 2007 no-mint mark Lincoln cent. Not the ones stamped in Philadelphia. Not the everyday coins you see in circulation. This one is rare. Insanely rare. And its story reads like something out of a thriller. Most pennies you handle every day are worth exactly 1 cent. But this penny, it hides a shocking secret. A minting error so extraordinary that it defies belief. A coin that, in top condition, has been reported to sell for up to $2.9 million. Yes, you heard that right. Nearly $3 million for a single Lincoln cent. How could a penny, a coin you might find under a couch cushion or in your pocket change, possibly be worth that much? The answer lies in the quiet, overlooked mistakes of the U.S. Mint. Mistakes that happen so rarely, they become legends. The 2007 no-mint mark Lincoln cent is exactly that kind of legend. Normally, pennies produced in Philadelphia bear no mint mark. Coins from Denver carry a small d. But in 2007, a number of pennies were struck without any mint mark at all, and in some cases, these pennies carry subtle errors, anomalies in the design, or doubling on the lettering and numbers. These errors are incredibly difficult to spot, hidden in plain sight, waiting for a sharp-eyed collector to recognize their significance. Imagine holding a coin and noticing something that no one else has. A flaw that transforms a humble penny into an object worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars. Collectors describe these pennies as game changers. Experts have spent decades analyzing every minute detail of Lincoln cents. But the 2007 no-mint mark penny stands out because it slipped through the cracks. The mint, operating at peak efficiency, somehow allowed a coin to leave the facility that should never have existed. And that very imperfection is what makes it priceless. What makes this penny even more fascinating is its journey through the market. Some of these rare coins have been sold privately, quietly, for astronomical sums. In top condition, pristine, uncirculated, perfectly preserved, reports indicate that buyers have paid as much as $2.9 million. Yes, $2.9 million for a coin that most people overlook as spare change. It's almost impossible to overstate the thrill of the hunt. Picture yourself sifting through rolls of pennies, one after another, eyes trained for a difference no one else can see. That moment when a coin jumps out at you, something feels off, different, extraordinary, and then it hits you. You might be holding the rarest penny of the century. That feeling is electric. It's why collectors don't just chase coins. They chase history, opportunity, and the possibility of life-changing discovery. But the story doesn't end with finding one. Once identified, a 2007 no-mint mark Lincoln cent must be authenticated and graded. The process is meticulous, often requiring the expertise of professional coin graders. And here's where the suspense builds even further. Not every coin is created equal. Slight differences in minting errors, preservation, and rarity can mean the difference between a $10,000 coin and one worth millions. One tiny detail, a barely noticeable doubling of the date, a faint misalignment, or a tiny missing mark, could elevate your penny into a record-breaking sale. The market doesn't reward just any mistake. It rewards the extraordinary, the coin that defies explanation and captures the imagination of collectors worldwide. Stories of these coins reaching the multi-million-dollar mark seem almost mythical. One sale, in particular, sent shockwaves through the collecting community. A perfectly preserved 2007 no-mint mark Lincoln cent, verified by expert graders, exchanged hands for nearly $2.9 million. A single penny, yet enough money to buy a mansion, a luxury car collection, or secure a financial legacy for generations. It's the stuff dreams are made of, and yet it is very real. The answer is simple yet astonishing. The U.S. Mint produces billions of pennies every year. Millions circulate, touching hands across the nation. Errors happen, yes, but only under extraordinary circumstances. A no-mint mark error in 2007 combined with subtle design mistakes makes this coin exponentially rarer. It's a perfect storm of chance, timing, and human oversight. A storm that has created legends. You don't need to search far and wide in exclusive collections. Many of these coins have been found in ordinary circulation. People have discovered them in change from a grocery store, in a jar on a kitchen counter, even forgotten under couch cushions. The possibility exists that a multi-million-dollar penny is sitting quietly in your home right now, waiting to be discovered. This is why the hunt is so thrilling. Every coin could be hiding a story, a secret, a fortune. Every transaction at the checkout, every roll of pennies opened, could reveal the extraordinary. And that uncertainty, that edge-of-your-seat possibility, is what makes coin collecting not just a hobby, but an adventure, a suspenseful treasure hunt with stakes as high as life itself. Imagine the moment you first hold that 2007 no-mint mark penny in pristine condition. The coin gleams under the light. You run your fingers over its surface, feeling the subtle imperfections that make it unique. You know, deep down, this is no ordinary coin. Your heart races. The implications hit you. This coin could be your ticket to financial freedom, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that most people will never experience. That it's a story that transcends numismatics. It's about discovery, luck, and timing. It's about being in the right place at the right time, but also knowing what to look for. Every collector dreams of this moment, the split second when ordinary change becomes extraordinary treasure. And for those who understand the significance of the 2007 no-mint mark Lincoln cent, that moment can be life-changing. Look for the absence of the mint mark where it should be. Examine the date for unusual doubling. Check the lettering and design elements for misalignments or irregularities. It takes patience, precision, and a keen eye. But remember, those who persevere are often rewarded with unimaginable prizes. The difference between a common penny and a multi-million-dollar treasure can be as subtle as a tiny line or a barely noticeable mark. The market for these pennies continues to grow. As more collectors discover the rarity and value, competition drives prices higher. Each authenticated sale adds to the legend. Each record-breaking purchase fuels the dream of the next lucky collector. One penny can ripple across the market, inspiring awe, excitement, and envy. The truth is, these pennies are out there. They may be in circulation, in collections, or forgotten in drawers. And for those willing to look, willing to study, and willing to recognize the extraordinary in the ordinary, the reward is nothing short of spectacular. $2.9 million is more than just a number. It's proof that sometimes luck, timing, and keen observation align to create life-altering opportunities. And that is the ultimate allure of the 2007 no-mint mark Lincoln cent. A coin that looks ordinary but is anything but. A coin that embodies mystery, rarity, and the thrill of the hunt. A coin that proves that even the smallest, most overlooked objects in our lives can hold the power to change everything. So next time you reach for a penny, hold it a little longer. Look closer. Study its details. Because in that tiny piece of metal, there could be a fortune hiding in plain sight. And maybe, just maybe, it's the moment that transforms your ordinary life into something extraordinary. After all, millions are waiting for those who dare to see the hidden treasure in what everyone else dismisses as ordinary.